Hello guys, and welcome back to another Is It Worth Growing video. This is a highly requested video because I did the Is It Worth Growing on the new flyer that came out as long as with this aquatic, and a lot of you guys enjoyed that video and you wanted me to make a video on if it's worth growing this guy right here, the new aquatic that they just added as well last week. And if you guys are new to the series or if you don't know how it works, what we basically do is I discuss the things I like about the creature, the things I do not like about him, and then at the end we just decide whether I think he's worth growing or not. Obviously it's my opinion, you can grow him regardless of what I think, but you guys seem to enjoy these type of videos, so that's what we're going to do. So if you guys don't know, this guy is basically an aquatic creature. He can go on land, but he moves very slow. So let's start off with the things I like about him. The first thing I like, obviously, is I actually like his look. I feel like he has a unique look to him. I like the way he looks when he's swimming, especially when his head is above water. Even when he's swimming underwater, it looks fairly cool. So I do like that about him as well. Now, his stamina does seem pretty decent. It's not the best because it does drain. It seems like it drains quite quickly. And if I'm pretty sure if you use any of his movesets, it'll probably drain even more. But if you're just swimming to, like, you know, travel from place to place and just, you know, relax, enjoy the sights and stuff like that, then it can be fairly good. Another good thing is his oxygen lasts a long time, which makes sense because he's an aquatic. So just keep an eye on the oxygen bar though, because eventually it will go down and you can drown, because that happened to me before. So you just got to be careful when it comes to that. But otherwise, his oxygen stats is pretty good. Another thing I like about him is his skins. I feel like he has some really cool skin designs that he can do. Especially this one. This is probably one of my favorite ones. But you can see he has some nice looking skins here. Probably one of my favorite things about him. Just don't pick the albino one, please. It just looks horrible. But any other skin will look pretty good on him. Another thing I like about him, as far as his moveset, is I like how he has the barrel roll. So the barrel roll is basically this little spinning attack right there. And he also, my favorite one though, which some of you guys mentioned in the comments below in the showcase video, that he can actually do the lunge. So if you guys don't know, the tail attack, which is the lunge, and you can actually lunge like on top of, like, out of the water. So let me show you for example. So if you're coming up like this, you can do the lunge. Oh, I fucked it up. So normally if you guys are coming up, you would basically could activate the lunge, and you can see he like goes above the water and then back in. It's kind of hard to get a good camera angle with it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's try it again. So I believe we go up. You can see we come above the water and then go back in. Sometimes it gets a little bit buggy. I'm just probably not doing it correctly. I am using controller right now. Probably on mouse and keyboard, you will get it a lot easier. But you guys get the gist. You're basically able to just dive up and then back into the water. So it's kind of good for, like, you know, just scenery type of stuff, I guess. So apparently the stat chart that I used to use for this guy is no longer available. But there is ways you can see some stats in game. So if you open up the chat and you go to where you're typing, if you do /get ATTR as one word, space, and if we do health, you can see it says that his health is 600. So this guy does have 600 health. And then if you want to do it again, so if you do get ATTR space, and then you do combat weight, enter. Combat weight is one word. And you can see his combat weight is 3,000. So he has 600 health with 3,000 combat weight. Sadly, that command doesn't really work for a lot of other stats. I tried it. I was trying with the, you know, as far as like his speed and stuff like that, but I don't really know what to type in to figure that out. But if you also do get ATTR space max stamina, you can see he also has a max stamina of 200. So 600 health, 3,000 combat weight, 200 max stamina. Pretty average stats, nothing crazy or outstanding, but overall, it's pretty decent for this guy. Now let's talk about the things I do not like about him. The first thing I will have to say is his moveset. His moveset is very basic. They could have gave him so much more moves or better moves, and I don't know, it's very underwhelming. Now he has, you know, he has a thing that can improve his land speed, time allowed on land, and stamina regen while on land. But as to why you would want to use this guy on land, I have no idea. The barrel roll is pretty good. It's a quick dart forward, damaging things in his path. It's pretty average though, I mean, in my opinion, compared to other aquatics that pretty much will destroy you. Then you have the lunge, which I showed you guys. I basically just used to lunge out of the water, but you can use it to lunge away from a predator or catch up to a predator if you're trying to fight somebody. And then you have a regular bite attack, which does not do that much damage. Overall, his moveset in general is just very, very underwhelming, very weak in my opinion. I don't have the damage numbers for each attack anymore, sadly, but yeah, it's just not that strong. And those of you can let me know in the comments that played this guy longer, how you think he is in PvP, but I think in PvP situations, he will basically get destroyed if he doesn't have a group with him. You know, obviously, if you go one-on-one with a Sarco or basically anything, I feel like you would lose 8 times out of 10, in my opinion. And because of that, I feel like he's very limited to what he can do on this map. Like, yes, he could swim around the beautiful water on this map, which I love, by the way. So it's more of like a, same with the flyer, it's more of like a scenic thing. If you want to just fly around, relax, enjoy the sights, enjoy the water, the ocean, it's good. But if you try to PvP, it's not going to be that good, in my opinion. Another thing, if you do want to change your movesets, you can either go on land, but if you're nowhere near land and you're in the middle of the big ocean, in order to change your moves, you have to go all the way to the bottom, and then you have to sit and lay down, which is kind of buggy, so you don't even look like I'm sitting right now. You give it a few seconds after you hit the lay down command, and then you'll finally lay down, but you'll be a little floating or bugged. And then we'll finally be able to change some movesets around and stuff like that. Which also can be used for stamina regen, but it's just annoying having to go down to the bottom of the ocean. But you can go to the beach, but if you do go to the beach, keep in mind that you're going to be very vulnerable there. And if you get attacked, you're most likely going to lose that fight because you're super slow on land. And it's just not a good fit for this guy to be on land near anybody. But as far as that, I can't really think of anything else I do not like about him. I'm really excited for the future aquatics or just future dinos and creatures in general that's going to come out in this game. This guy looks really cool. Like I said, I love him, but do I think he's worth growing? Honestly, in my honest opinion, I do not think he's worth growing. Like, yes, obviously you could grow him because he's new and it's new and exciting, you want to play him, but overall, though, I don't think he's really should be worth your time. I would rather grow a flyer than grow this guy, but that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know your opinions down below if you think it's worth growing. And as always, hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. Always subscribe for more Path of Titans content, and let me know what dino you guys want me to do next for this series. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.